Well, the hits just keep coming. I mentioned in my last video that this year has gone off to a rotten start towards myself. I mentioned that my Dodge Caravan's engine went kablooey while the head gasket went on me, so it's leaking big time with fluids, all that stuff. It's still parked down in the underground parking lot, my condo complex, so I'm still trying to think what to do with it. The current vehicle I'm driving, well, last week, I ran into problems with that. Can you believe it? But yeah, it's a kind of a clunky jumper. Like, it's a 1992 Astrovan that I got for $700. That I got it off this Korean vet. Okay, well, what happened was one of the brake lines went. So all of a sudden it starts leaking out brake fluid onto the pavement or whatever. And this was like, I was on my way to work. Actually, I was on my way to pick up one of my coworkers that I usually drive to and fro all the way out to North Delta, which is over 65 clicks one way. And of course, that eats up a lot of gas, and so I spend roughly $80 a week on gas to fill up my Astrovan. Excuse me for the burp. Oh yeah, by the way, excuse me for the audio. Yes, it sounds like an old 78 RPM record right now. But where'd it go? Okay, excuse me for a moment. Anyways, I acquired this thing 2 years ago. Yeah, it's a snowball microphone, and why don't you plug this in? My audio improves when I'm making videos off of my webcam, which I'm totally limited to at this very moment. I can't upload videos from my Sony camcorder. I can't use my cell phone because the screen's cracked up. It looks like a relief map right now, which I had the chance to replace it and got like a 100 gift certificate if I done that last week. Not a while, you snooze, you lose, eh? What else did I say? Oh yeah. As you may or may not know, depends on how long you've been following me on YouTube. For the past 18 years, I've been employed in the newspaper industry. I've been employed with Black Press since October 1997, and to begin with, I used to work outrageous amounts of overtime. Like, it was just unbelievable. There were times spent when I was absolutely sleep deprived and malnourished, and there were times when I drove home and I was so sleepy I nearly fell asleep on the road and almost crashed into one of the barricades on Mission Bridge. Well, when I first started at this company, I was still living in Mission at the time. And because I worked so much overtime, I was able to save up a ridiculous sum of money over the years, which happened to land me in this condo I'm living in right now. And now, as the years go by, I've been seeing a lot less overtime. These days, I'm lucky if I ever see some overtime hours. Right now, I desperately need the money, and I'm having a hard time paying my bills and all that stuff. Right now, it's going to be even worse because our bindery press hall area out in North Delta, well, we lost a couple of papers to our sister plant out in Burnaby, Ban Press. And so our bindery mail room department has been reduced to 2 shifts a week. Yeah, even all these people that were my coworkers over the years, we've been reduced to seeing only 2 shifts a week, so 18 hours a week per guaranteed. 36 hours every 2 weeks. That's not going to cut it. Heck no. So, I feel like I'm going to be totally drowning here. I just don't know what to do. I would love to stick with the company because, I've been there for almost 2 decades right now, and, wow, just to see this happen. Part of me just sitting here in disbelief. Well, about a month ago, I learned that the major press plant mailroom bindery out in Surrey, the Kennedy Heights press plant, they closed down. They lost the province of the Sun. The Sun went to someplace out on Nassau's Island, and the province Black Press got the province. So, our sister press plant is printing the province right now. So, once I learned this, I was sitting there thinking about this, somewhere along the line, I thought the rest of us were going to be affected. And prophetic as it is, this is what happened. Yeah, so things are going downhill for me. I'm just contemplating what to do with my future, I wish I was closer to the age of retirement, or a little bit of a bigger bonus if my condo was paid off, and I could just pay utilities and strata fees, and those are going up too. Actually, not much. Well, about $10 compared to last year. Yeah, there were times when I contemplated on selling this place because of this. Like, I invested so much time and money into this place. Why bother moving? I'm still totally in love with this place. It needs a major renovation. Carpets need to be cleaned. I have 2 cats. I've torn up I made major traffic patterns with the claws and all that stuff. Yeah, but I just don't have the money to afford it. I have to tighten up the shoestring budget I am on right now. I hope things get better for me in the future, and I hope I can get this laptop fixed. Which it still works, but there's some tweaking that needs to be done. I don't like uploading videos directly from my webcam, because the audio sucks. I wish I had this thing going. I'm probably going to have to pawn this off in the future, which I don't want to do. I hate going to pawn shops, all that stuff. I don't think it's a good idea for me to get a roommate, because this is a 1-bedroom condo. Oh gosh, things get much worse. I don't know. Well, anyways, I thought I'd upload another video to keep my subscribers interested in my channel. I'm sorry for the kind of depressing video, but it is what it is. Until then, I hope things get more clear in the future. Until then, take care.